Cool. All right. So we have made our way over to the Wave Radio Boston stage area, which is looking for a sponsor. Hint, hint. So we have assembled this crew here. I think we're just about ready to go. Dyer Holiday and the Resolutionaries. The stage is yours.
Shot makes a demon dark, just inherit your brain. Like a dead body on a cop show, your whole story falls apart in the rain. Well, his mind is wasted, her face is pasted, scars on the face, the mind is misplaced. Kick out the screams and balls of the innocent, kick out the balls for another dead body on a cop show. Just another dead body on a cop show. Another dead body on a cop shore. Just another dead body on a cop shore. Another dead body on a cop shore. Just another dead body on a cop shore. Just another dead body on a cop shore. Another dead body on a cop shore. That's all we can do it on our own. when the mood is lifting. I feel the wind start shifting. Bad news sets me drifting. Sleep walking through a burning building. This shit'll turn the best of us bitter. Baby, I don't wanna be that way. Try to make it through as best as I can. Understand it's all part of the plan, but then now I'm up and lose my entire head one day. When the mood is lifting, lifting, I feel the wind start shifting. No, I feel the wind start shifting. Bad news sets me drifting, drifting. See you walking through a burning building. See you walking through a burning building. See you walking through a burning building. Listen, I'm not living to die. You know I'm dying to live. No need to suck you waggers. Say to yourself, honey, it ain't always about you. I'm raving, but you didn't fall in love with me because I was behaving. You think I got it so good, walk 1 mile in these good town shoes. When the mood is lifting, lifting, I feel the wind start shifting. No, I feel the wind start shifting. Bad news sends me drifting, drifting. See you walking through a burning building. See you walking through a burning building. See you walking through a burning building. Let me hear you, Paul. Send me not from your side. For this thing I pray. Send me not from your side. For this thing I pray. Send me not from your side. For this thing I pray. Send me when my mood is lifted. Lifted. Feel the wind start shifting. No, I feel the wind start shifting. Send me now. See walking through a burning building. 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 Take me home. Thank you, everybody. We're Dyer Holiday.
Yeah. Cheers, everybody.
Wow, all right. That's a funky way to get things started.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, you are listening to Dyer Holiday and the Resolutionaries on Wave Radio Boston. Remember, hit that tip jar. It's a Venmo account. Be sure to go to @Paul dash, and it's a French one, folks, so spell along with me. Paul dash Dubuque. That's DUBUQUE -2. Paul dash Dubuque -2 at Venmo. That's a virtual tip jar for this evening.
That's actually French for Paul the Puke.
That's nice. And that's just the tip, just for a second.
All right, guys, what we got next?
So we're gonna do one now called Behind the Cold Mahogany. This is on the album as a duet with the one and only absolutely amazing Jen Carney, jencarney.com. And this song, like many others on the album, is both informed by the absolute panic and stress of the pandemic and some stuff that was going on in both Paul and my personal life. And this song is very much of reflection of those things that were going on at the time of the writing of our debut album, Together and Broken. This is called Behind the Cold Mahogany.
Behind the cold mahogany, my words hang dead on the vine. Between profound pretentious lies, a thin fucking line.
Behind the cold mahogany, I can't take one night more of counting tears and wine stains on my floor.
Behind the cold mahogany, everyone here knows you've been hurt before. That shit just shows.
That shit just shows.
Deep in our forgetting we come here now to find there are things we cannot leave behind. There are things we cannot leave behind. Well, Lord, I raised my head to see you dancing there across the room. Never thought I'd see you here, so ravishing so soon.
They burn your eyes on me. You're hurting this out loud. So while your head won't incur so much as a raised brow.
Behind the cold mahogany, everyone here knows you've been hurt before. That shit just shows.
That shit just shows.
Deep in our forgetting we come here now to find there are things we cannot leave behind. There are things we cannot leave behind.
We can only hope you will one day own the things that you've done and say on and say
I know the things that I've done.
and say
I know the things that I've done.
right. Dyer Holiday and the Resolutionaries.
We wanna thank Neil for coming out tonight and playing with us. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sax man. And big shoes to step into on that one, Eddie. Taking Jen Carney's place and the vocals stream. So.
Yeah, he's not as good looking either.
I know. I got nothing.
Although, you know, considering that we wrote it that way, it's a little bit easier than most people have to replace somebody. So, but yeah, Jen was amazing, and we want to thank her for being on the album.
All right, so we are listening to Dyer Holiday and the Resolutionaries, making our way through their fabulous album, Together and Broken. What's next, fellas?
This song is called Lifeboats. In 2012, I wrote this during the 100th anniversary of the sinking of the Titanic. And I wanted to find something that would sort of resonate emotionally about something like the Titanic that's just been done over and over and over, especially recently in pop culture. And, you know, the thing about disasters is because there's a point when the numbers are just huge, but to so many of us that they're just numbers. And I actively, just as a artistic exercise, I decided to try to write something about the Titanic and say something that hasn't been said before. And what I came up with, I came across the testimony of one of the survivors who was recalling leaving in the lifeboats and hearing voices in the distance of the people who were freezing to death and drowning. And some of them were praying. Some of them were declaring their love for somebody. Some of them were, of course, asking for help. And that really just freaked me out, because what she said was the truly horrific thing was not the ghastly chorus happening, and then it died out, and the silence was more terrible than anything. And I decided to write this as a sort of allegory to Western culture and unsustainable systems of living. So this song is called Lifeboats.
In the lifeboats far away, what did they hear that night? When the sea again was still, and the ice reflecting only moonlight, voices floated out in the cold, through the dark final echoes rang. Amid the cries for help, the cries for love and prayer, was every song some of them sang. Did any of them say, may I live to see the day when I found my path to life, or disappear in reflected stardust, from the lifeboats where goodbye, from the lifeboats where goodbye, when too big to fail went down. What did they hear that day? Disappear in reflected starlight, in that every billion years or so away, voices floated out in the cold, whisper loud and do big bang, disappear in reflected starlight, never saw some of them say. Any of them say. May I live to see the day when we found our past life, disappear, reflecting starlight. From the lifeboats where we fight. From the lifeboats where we fight. From the lifeboats where we fight.
Thank you.
You're listening to Dyer Holiday and the Resolutionaries on Wave Radio Boston. There is a virtual tip jar out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Venmo account, so be sure to head on over to Venmo and send all of your hard-earned cash to @Paul-DUBUQUE-2. That's @Paul-Dubuque-2. That's a chip jar. They just put out a record, folks. They need your help. All right, guys, what we got next?
This next song is the title song from the album, Together and Broken. This is the last song we're going to play before we take a quick non-commercial break. But this song, Paul came in with music, and we were both going through some turmoil. Do you want to talk about this a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it was, I was sitting home one day and writing some lyrics down, and then started playing a little stuff on the piano and then the guitar a little bit, and then I showed up at Eddie's place and said, hey man, I got this piece of music, and I gave him the words, and he, within 10 minutes, we pretty much wrote the song. It's about a lot of inner struggle. People can take it any way they want to, which is songs are good for, that's what it's about. So this is more about fighting your own inner demons and struggling, but and a lot of this stuff was written before COVID, and then we finished a lot of it during COVID. So this was actually our second song that we wrote, I believe. Yeah.
That we wrote together, yeah.
No, we wrote together, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, yeah, Together and Broken.
Whenever I left my soul on your side of the bed, does this guilt ever haunt you every now and then? When I'm together and broken, both of these things can be true. I live a horse second life, trying not to see you. I'm together with broken man at the same time. We're walking forward and leaving smashed mirrors behind. You still want all in your breath for another. Has this happened to you? I'm together with broken man, both are true. Live a life lived without supposed to be. Sometimes I live what I feel, sometimes still not for me. We're missing pieces and building new ones. We know there's things to be sold. But in the meantime, I'm dealing with the devil we know. I'm together and broken down at the same time. We're walking forward and leaving smashed mirrors behind. Smashed mirrors behind. You still want heart in your breath for others. Well, how's this happen to you? I'm together and broken and both are true. Both are true. But I'm together and broken and at the same time. I'm walking forward and leaving smashed mirrors behind. Smashed mirrors behind. You still want heart in your breath for others. You know you did this too. And I'm together and broken and both are true. You know what happened to you. And myself too.
All right.
Thank you.
Feel any different to sing those songs with a full band live? Than,
Yeah,
you guys are
it's-
doing them a lot acoustic, right?
Yeah, it's like actually doing covers of your own stuff. It's the first time. So, you know, we actually got together for the first time ever and to play this stuff on the album. And I said to Eddie, I go, man, this is so freaking weird. Like, I'm playing songs that we wrote, but we didn't ever do it with a full band, and here we are doing it. Like, this is so strange.
What really feels weird for me is only playing guitar.
All right, so we're going to take a quick musical interlude. This is a song, Segway Silent, from the album as well. What do you want to tell the listeners about this one?
Segway Silent is the only song that the live band will not be performing tonight, but basically I wrote this song a few years back. It was on one of my solo albums called Butterfly Medicine. It was kind of an attempt to write a sort of pagan Let It Be, but it really came to life when Paul and his daughter sang it together in the studio. It was really a beautiful moment, so I thought we would share the original recording with Madison on it, and I'm really happy with the way it came out.
Yeah, so Madison Dubuque, my daughter, I'm very proud of you. Thank you so much. There's nothing more special than having it on tape with your daughter, man. So thank you. And thank you, for Eddie, for writing this song back in 1922. And, you know, my dad, another privilege to play with my dad. Like, it's amazing. Yeah. He wrote it on the Titanic on Lifeboats.
All right, so we're going to take a quick music break, and so stick around. We'll be back after Segway Silent. John Anthony? All right, and we're back live at the Wave Radio Boston performance area after that lovely rendition of Segway Silent. So we are back, about ready to go again. Dyer Holiday and the Resolutionaries. All right, fellas, what we got now?
We'd like to play a song now called Nowhere to Be. This is the first song we wrote together during the quarantine, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
And it's called Nowhere to Be, and our personal lives were falling apart, and of course the world was falling apart.
Could have been a worse planned time, right?
It was awful. But anyway, this song is called Nowhere to Be, and we're gonna follow this song up with a song written by Tom Petty that we want to dedicate to all the people we've lost to COVID.
Spend more time looking in the mirror. It's alright, I know there's nothing for me outside. Well, just my luck to get stuck with my crazy ass self indefinitely. And everything's cancelled, and everything's just out of reach. Nothing but time, it's alright, I've got nowhere to be. Make those phone calls last longer. The cordial let me hear what really matters. The hardest part is always what could have been if only. But everything's cancelled, and everything's just out of reach. Nothing but time, it's alright, I've got nowhere to be. And everything's cancelled, and everything's just out of reach. Nothing but time, it's alright, I've got nowhere to be.
The things in us we share, they must be more than ones and zeros. In real time, my heart is breaking wide. The things in us we share, they must be more than ones and zeros. In real time, my heart is breaking wide.
And whatever happens, those things in you are precious now to me. Nothing but time, it's alright, I've got nowhere to be. However this goes down, Things in you are precious now to me.
Everything's changing.
Nothing but time, it's alright, I've got nowhere to be. Nothing but time, it's alright, I've got nowhere to be. Nothing but time.
Right, I got nowhere to be. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. Sail away, drift off the hours. You belong somewhere you feel free. Go away, find you a lover. Go away, somewhere bright and new. I have seen no other who compares with you. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me, far away from your troubles and worries. You belong somewhere you feel free.
Run away, go find you a lover. Far away, let your heart be your guide. And you deserve the deepest of covers. You belong with her home by and by. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me. Far away from your troubles and worries. You belong somewhere you feel free. You belong somewhere you feel free. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me. Far away from your troubles and worries. You belong somewhere you feel free. You belong somewhere you feel free. Thank you.
Wow. Nice.
We're gonna bring the band back up now.
That's still one of my favorite songs from the album. I still maintain that's a great driving song.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Over here on the shaker and on the drums, we have the great Mr. Stephen Hertigan.
Over here on bass, we got the legendary Ed Newton. And on keyboards, Mr. Scott Morris. And then on guitar and some other stuff and some vocals, lead vocals, Mr. Eddie Dyer.
And over here, my brother from another mother. I am so thankful to have him in my life and to have his friendship and to have our musical collaboration. Say hello to our frontman, Mr. Hal Holiday.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said.
This song is called No Part of Me.
When the lights go dim, where will you be? Where will you go? Who will you follow? When you look inside, your soul is empty. You know it's a bitter pill to swallow. Demon-demic social distance, bring your trendy friends and men who call us. And you find fools who led you away. Where will you be then, you coattail rider? Where will you be? Where will you be? Where will you be? Where will you be? When the lights go dim, who will you be? Where will you go? Who will you follow? When you look inside, your soul is empty. It's a bitter pill to swallow. Marching backwards down a one-way street paid by a blind man, where's your glory? Piece of the earth is all that's worth. Is astroturf, is that your fucking story? Where will you be? Where will you be? Where will you be? Where will you be?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Spirit winner, traffic killer, must be always gonna give on a hitter. With isolation, divided measure, why can't we think I survive a little pleasure? No part of me needs your aggravation. No part of me needs your aggravation. No part of me needs your aggravation. No. Spirit winner, traffic killer, watch me always on looking for the hero. The isolation, divided nation, why can't we take ourselves out of the equation? No part of me needs an aggravation. No part of me needs an aggravation. No part of me needs an aggravation. When the lights go dim, who will you be? Where will you go? Who will you follow?
Thank you.
Got that fake end to fool all the DJs. All right.
That's right, just when you thought you could go to the bathroom.
That's right. You're listening to Dyer Holiday and the Resolutionaries on Wave Radio Boston. They got a virtual tip jar for you this evening. It's a Venmo account. It's at Paul-DUBUQUE, the dash, the number 2. At Paul-Dubuque, dash number 2. All right, we've been enjoying.
Pretty soon they give me number 2.
We've been enjoying all the songs from
Have you done
their
the shit?
album Together and Broken. What's up next?
This song is something that my son's mother always used to say to me. This is called Can You Just Not? 'Cause I just can't.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I stopped in my buddy's shop. I've been a ball in this vintage bike. shit, post a video. Next thing I know, she's raging there at the door. Oh shit, reputation's ruined. What the hell you think you're doing? Have on singing on the bathroom floor. Wouldn't be the first time.
You should.
You just not, 'cause I just can't. She pleaded with that look in her eye. And you just not, 'cause I just can't. She said somewhere between her ground and her side. Lord, I gone and done it this time. My crystal ball ain't holding no kisses. You can dodge a bullet, swerve away and jump the train, but don't ever try to hack on the misses. Give me some love, Donnie. Now she spends all day on that pictogram. She's been eyeballing this guy from the gym. Yeah, thought she'd post a heart and a winky face, but I ain't much, but shit, I'm better than him. But she feels like an hour, she sees me there. Next thing I know, she's slinking off to the side. Right? Come on. Doesn't this is ruin? What the hell you think I'm doing? At least I'm not the one with something to hide. Can you just not? 'Cause I just can't. I pleaded with that look in my eye. She said you have no right talk to me like that. Somewhere between the ground and the side. Lord, I gotta done it this time. Yeah, you did. My crystal ball ain't showing no kisses. I'm just dodge bullets, swerve away and jump the train, but don't you ever fuck with my ex-missus. Don't do it, come on now.
You all do it.
Can you just not? 'Cause I just can't. She pleaded with that look in her eye. Can you just not? 'Cause I just can't. But don't worry, baby, neither can I.
Oh, you you are in big trouble now, man. Never Oh, the inspiration you get from getting yelled at by a woman. I grew up with 3 older sisters, so I'm used to hearing that.
Hey, you know what? You make something good out of it.
That's right.
And you did that one without knocking over all the bottles.
That, by the way, on the album is real. The bottle knocking over and the pause is real. We were doing, we were in the backyard actually writing the song, and Eddie knocked all the bottles over of booze with his guitar, and we left it, and I had it on recording, so I left it in the album. It was perfect. Yeah, right. Hold on, I'll stop whipping bottles at the wall or something. I don't know.
Balls to the walls. Except, I bet you guys have that in your system.
Oh, shit.
I bet Mikey plays that on the takeover.
That's right. That's Friday nights on the takeover, 7 to 9.
Hey, if you ask me, it's much Udo about nothing. Thank you very much.
All right, fellas. What do we got next?
This is a song called 3 Shots Ago. This is a song that we made use of kettle drums in a recording, and unfortunately, I didn't eat enough Taco Bell today, so I can't replicate the sound.
I'm actually thinking about getting a set of kettle drums to bring on the road with us. I'm just going to play them for that one song.
3 shots ago.
Making me feel stuck in my own head, like a demon digging holes in my brain. But I'll be the phantom of best friend, dancing round and round in the rain. I'm dancing round and round in the rain, beating like a man in a barrel now. I'm going down a frozen waterfall.
bunch of walls. I've been here listening for so long, so long. But whose souls walk your abandoned halls? I've been here listening for so long, so long. I've been here listening for so long, so long. I've been here listening for so long, so long, so long, so long. Ooh. Getting gray and I'm crazy. My threshold for bullshit's too low. And if you think I'm something, now baby, you should have seen me 3 shots ago. You should have seen me 3 shots ago. When I was sober 3 shots ago. Yeah, I was sober 3 shots ago. Oh. If I stick my hand in my heart, spit it all over the stage, would it satisfy? Would it slide on by? Would you say the boy is strange? Ain't he strange? If I could sing, a love song so divine, would it be enough for your cheating heart? If I broke down and cried, if I cried, I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it, yes I do. Said I like it. Well, I like it. That I like it. Dance, you say, the old boy's been lonely. I said, I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it, yes I do. Like it, yes I do. Well, I like it. Oh yeah, I said I like it. Well, I like it. Only rock and roll, but I like it. It's only rock and roll, but I like it. Only rock and roll, but I like it. Only rock and roll, but I like it. But I like it, yes I do. Thank you.
All right. Hope everybody's having as much fun out there as we're having up in here. We're hanging with Dyer Holiday and the Resolutionaries. Make sure you check out
Resolutionaries.
Resolutionaries. We didn't even get into this in the interview. Could you not pick a longer name for the band?
If you want me to give you the background on how we got the name, it's even funnier actually. Well, those aren't real. You can't see those.
Are Resolutionaries real?
No, those. Yes, they are.
Nobody tell him.
No. Shh.
We're going to play a song now called Every Part of Me. Basically, there's an emotional sort of tone to the album where it gets lighter and it gets more elevated and basically one of the first songs, the first proper song on the album is called No Part of Me, the one we played a little earlier. This is about resilience in dark times. This is called Every Part of Me. getting bad. I couldn't take off my armor. Hold me laughing from my drowning place. Stayed with me till I was stronger. And every part of me needs you. Every part of me needs you. And every part of me needs you. John and George and the rest were here today.
All right.
Thank you.
So far, any of these that you're enjoying differently playing them live with the full band than just the two of you on a set of stairs looking at the Atlantic Ocean?
Looking into each other's eyes. I'll go first on this one. I'm enjoying the shit out of playing all of them, honestly. But there's definitely, when we wrote them and we got in the studio and we produced it and then listening to the album, it's like, wow, it's impactful and there's a lot of things going on and very excited. But then to actually have this raw energy like we have right now is just insane. Like, and everything just comes to head, and from your heart to your head, it's just like boom, and like it's explosion, and it's only going to get better.
This is our very first performance with this band.
Hard
This is our
life.
absolutely very first.
I want to give these guys a lot of kudos. I mean, Scott and Steven and Ed, you guys work your ass off, and Neil Kay. So thank you, and Eddie Dyer, thank you, Sue.
If I'm the voice of reason, then we're all in trouble.
I never said voice of reason. I said Eddie Dyer.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this is goes out to John. This is his funeral song. Always one for believing. Lord knows I've never really been, but often enough I've seen prayers go unheard. But now that you've crossed over and left here without my friend, is this my sentence for doubting the middle word? Did you get where you were going? Was it everything you said it would be? Are you
somewhere you can light the star road for me. 'Cause if we're living in heaven, it means I'll see you again. Well, let me get down on my knees and pray to whoever's in command. If I say your name, will you let me in? 'Cause if we're leaving in heaven, it means I'll see you again. 'Cause if we're leaving in heaven, it means I'll see you again. Scroll down the Massey, see wide out the will of God. For every day dies a lifetime on bad deeds. It never seemed to break you. In fact, it only made you strong. But you could always separate the flowers from the weeds. Did you get where you were going? Did you everything that they spoke of? And is there a way you can show me that you feel my love? If we're leaving in heaven, it means I'll see you again. Well, let me get down on my knees and pray for whoever's in command. If I say your name, will you let me in? 'Cause if we're leaving in heaven, it means I'll see you again. Yeah, 'cause if we're leaving in heaven, it means I'll see you again. If we're leaving in heaven, it means I'll see you again. Won't you get down on my knees and pray to whoever's in command? If I say your name, will you let me in? 'Cause if we're leaving in heaven, it means I'll see you again. Yeah, 'cause if we're leaving in heaven, it means I'll see you again. Yeah, 'cause if we're leaving in heaven, it means I'll see you again. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
You've been enjoying Dyer Holiday and the Resolutionaries.
We're going to pay tribute to one of our favorites.
Golden years, golden road. Golden years, golden road. Don't let me hear you say lies, taking you nowhere. Golden, baby, the sky lights become nights are warm and the days are young. Golden, baby. Has my baby lost its all? Want you back and you save a little soul. Golden years, golden. Last night they loved you, opening doors and pulling some strings. Angel, golden baby. And walk up and you looked in time. Never
smart. Wish upon day, I believe, oh Lord, I believe all the way.
Run for the shadows, run for the shadows, run for the shadows in these golden years. Run for the shadows, run for the shadows, run for the shadows in these golden years. Run for the shadows, run for the shadows, run for the shadows in these golden years. Run for the shadows, run for the shadows, run for the shadows in these golden years.
Send
For the
me
shadows,
from your side. For this thing I pray.
years.
Send me not from your side. For this thing I pray.
Send me
When the moon is lifted, take the midnight city.
send me
The blue says the Trinity. Take one and four burning building. 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 Take one and four burning building.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Wave Radio. We're Dyer Holiday and the Resolutionaries. We want to thank you so much for having us. Scott Morris on keyboards. Steven on drums. Chris Andrews on bass. Eddie Dyer. I'm Dyer Holiday. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
You have been enjoying in a Wave Radio Boston exclusive Dyer Holiday and the Resolutionaries. Thank you very much. Hal, Eddie, Ed, Scott, Steve, and Neil. It's been a heck of a night. John Anthony, take us out to some music.